Welcome back to CruiseAway with Derek here on Gecko. Wonderful to have your company. And in this show, we're swapping the ocean wave for the rather more relaxed, sedate and elegant surroundings of a river cruise around Europe. Now, we're teaming up with A-ROSA Cruises, who offer a number of different, fascinating, multi-generational river cruises. And they have over 20 years of experience of immersing you in charming locations on some of the most spectacular rivers in the world, including the Rhine, the Seine and the Danube. Now, in this show, our team have created incredible Dream Away packages which not only give you the chance to river cruise in style, but have time in key cities in Europe and plenty of time to explore. And of course, all without a booking fee from us. So let's get started and introduce you then with a package coming up soon, actually, in May for 25 nights. And we're heading to Germany to enjoy an intensive cruise of the famous River Danube. So the 1st of May, the first part of this journey is flying from Sydney over to Munich in Germany. And we have a night in a hotel there first. Munich, absolutely beautiful. This is Bavaria's capital in Germany as well. Famous for the beer and the breweries, lots of great shops, bars and restaurants there. And there's a hop-on, hop-off bus tour around the city, which is amazing. Then we have a train transfer from Munich to Passau in Germany. And we have a one-night hotel stay here as well. Now, Passau is where the River Danube, the Ilz and the Inn rivers all meet here. So there's very much lots to do and lots to see. And this is where we join our river cruise. And we're joining the A-ROSA Flora in Engelhartsel in Austria, which is on the upper Danube. And we will have the most incredible 18 nights of cruising in this kind of style. That could be you every single day, by the way, just flopping out there. Everybody's accommodation faces the river, which is wonderful. So you've always got that amazing view of that. The first evening, by the way, there will be a special, wonderful welcome dinner. And bear in mind, when you are river cruising, you are cruising with the few. There are less than 200 passengers on board the A-ROSA Flora. So you are eye to eye with your cityscapes because, of course, you are cruising up and down the rivers themselves. So you really get up close and personal, not just the key cities, but all of these wonderful towns and villages in between. Now, as part of the A-ROSA experience, so much is included. It's a premium all-inclusive offer. So wonderful premium drinks all the way through your river cruise. All of the dining on board is included. Wi-Fi, of course, very important on a journey like this. You'll want to, one, keep in touch, and two, you'll want to do a little bit of research on the places that you are going to, and of course share those pictures along the way. As part of the premium all-inclusive as well, there will be discounts on the A-ROSA Spa that we saw just then. I love the fact up on the pool deck itself, just so much space for you as well. Remember, there are so few people on board that you really have that feeling that attention is being lavished upon you. And I'll talk more about the amenities and the different things that happen on board as we go through the show, as we work our way through. Right the way through, there are 5 different river cruise ships that we'll be enjoying from A-ROSA, but all have incredible entertainment and a right nice breadth of dining as well. Gourmet dining, but also relaxed buffet dining as well, with live cooking happening there as well. Or maybe you want to enjoy more table service. So let's start cruising the Danube then for 18 nights, shall we? Cruising first down to Bratislava in Slovakia. Wonderful Gothic St. Martin's Cathedral here and the Baroque palaces. There's a bike tour here available as well. Then we head into Mohacs, which is Hungary. Now you can explore the wonderful alleys there and squares, and it really does have a lovely relaxed atmosphere. To Serbia we cruise to next, into Belgrade, the capital. They call it the White City there, with its wonderful fortresses, and explore the boulevards. You'll spend a day cruising the cataracts to Rus in Bulgaria, called Little Venice, with its very charming little streets and lots of historical sites to see there. Next we're in Romania, Oltenița in Romania. This is the gateway to Bucharest. And everything that it has to offer in its capital. Some wonderful architecture along the way. Cruising along St. George's Channel to Tulcea in Romania. You're here for 2 days, so an overnight, so plenty of time to explore the Danube Museum maybe. or the Seon Monastery if you want to. Now, we are cruising back for a second visit back up the Danube to Oltenița here. So this is another chance if you want to head into Bucharest itself, see the Palace of the Parliament and just enjoy the city itself. Next, we're in Giurgiu, so back to Romania here, another gateway port into Bucharest, which is called the Paris of the East, by the way, and lots of excursions along the way. A day cruising to Târnu Severin, which is in Romania. There's a water castle here, the Roman ruin castle remains there, and the Iron Gates Museum. Back through the cataracts, sailing those to Novi Sad in Serbia, which is a wonderful place to visit actually, once nicknamed the Athens of Serbia. Back for a second visit into Mohacs here to the south of Hungary. It's a very pretty little town actually, and you've got a second chance there to enjoy there. And then we head into Budapest in Hungary. Now, 2 full days here, lots of tour opportunities to explore what they call the Pearl of the Danube. There are rolling hills, incredible buildings, wonderful cafe culture there. And next, I think what will be the highlight of this river cruise is an overnight in Vienna. 2 full days there. There's a tour here to enjoy dinner in a Viennese fiacre horse-drawn carriage served by your own butler with champagne and wine, which sounds pretty exciting. Definitely want to do that. Cruising through the Wachau Valley into Engelhartsen in Passau, and that is where we join a train transfer. So we leave A-ROSA Flora and we have a train transfer into Munich, and we've got a 3-night hotel stay in Munich in Germany. Wonderful, vibrant city here. Head to the Marienplatz, which is the city square there, the famous Glockenspiel, and there is so much more to enjoy there as well. Honestly, what an incredible adventure. And of course, from Munich, you will fly back to Sydney, which is wonderful. So much, honestly, I can scratch the surface of what you will be doing and what you will be experiencing. But the great thing about a river cruise is every single one is completely and utterly unique and different. Of course, who knows what will be on the banks of the Danube? What will be happening? Will there be parties and festivals and markets going on? Who knows? This is the great thing about a river cruise. You're eye to eye with the scenery. And of course, unlike ocean cruising, you're getting really into the heart of these places and mooring up there, of course, for the nights as well, which is superb. As I said before, it's a premium all-inclusive offering, and it's all river-facing accommodation as well. So it's all what we know in the cruising world as ocean view. So considering all of the flying and the stays and the wonderful river cruise opportunity, our price tag here is just incredible. This is coming up soon, so you could call this a late opportunity actually, but an opportunity not to be missed. $10,299 per person there. And of course, if you want to talk to our team about travel pay later, you can break the cost down of your holiday as well, down by 6 months or 12 months as well, which makes budgeting much easier. Now, if you would like to upgrade on board, you are an ocean or river facing accommodation already, but if you'd like to top that off with a balcony, let's have a look at the price to upgrade to that. And bear in mind what is included as part of your offering here is so much, let me tell you. It is all of your dining, of course. So there's no such thing as a speciality dining. It's all speciality because it's all included, including buffet. So a more relaxed, I mean, river cruising is very relaxed. So nice that you can have your dining in a more relaxed style as well when you want to. There are wonderful things to do as well. You can enjoy playing games up on the deck. There's entertainment in the lounges. There's a variety of bars as well, as we'll talk about and discover more as we go through the show. Wi-Fi included as well. But I think, honestly, if you've always had it in the back of your mind to do a wonderful river cruise, then this is perfect. The Danube is beautiful. Love the fact that you're getting places like Bucharest, Budapest, Vienna is going to be a massive. There you are on your river cruise with around about 200 people there in Vienna. What an incredible experience that is going to be. So much travel there. And of course, if you want to talk to our team about this, if you've got any questions whatsoever, just call us toll free. 1300 408 764 is the number to dial, and we will gladly help you And of course, when we put together all of these wonderful holiday packages, there's no booking fee that goes with that as well. And of course, because we are covered by AFTA and ATAS and part of Clear, of course, your money, every cent of your money is completely and utterly protected. Right, let's do some more river cruising then, shall we? And next we're headed to La France for a cruise on the River Seine and a second on the Saône with stays in Paris and Lyon. Oh, it sounds like a poem, that, doesn't it? Plus a chance to ride the high-speed TGV trains across France. Now get ready for a wonderful 23-night adventure that the whole family can enjoy, because these ships are very child-friendly as well. Lots of families love a river cruise. Now it starts on the 19th of August, where we fly from Sydney over to Paris in France. And on arrival, we're checking you into a hotel for 2 nights, because Paris really does have to be seen. And what I would say, I know we are about to river cruise, but take a short tourist cruise on the River Seine and go and see the actual highlights there, the Musée d'Orsay, the Notre Dame, and you have to stand under the Eiffel Tower as part of your 2-night stay in Paris. And of course, if you're taking the children, there's Disneyland Paris as well. And then we are on board A-ROSA Viva this time, which is another one of the A-ROSA river cruises. Again, just over 200 passengers on board. All of the accommodation faces the river, so everyone has a constant 24-hour view of the breathtaking scenery around and about you. Up on the pool deck, by the way, very, very nice relaxing pool up there. You've got the pavilion. There's an outdoor restaurant with a bar and a grill station there. Plenty of lounges there for everyone to enjoy. Premium all-inclusive drinks, that's beers, wines, spirits, cocktails, all included for you as part of your offering. Discounts in the A-ROSA Spa as well. Gourmet buffet dining. So this isn't traditional cruise ship buffet dining. This is gourmet with the live chefs in the kitchen as part of the buffet itself. But you can also choose table service in the restaurant as well. There's nice quiet spaces to enjoy. The Senna Bar, the winery, and there's a wonderful entertainment venue with a stage and a dance floor as well. So we are cruising out of Saint-Denis in Paris. Our first port is Rouen. We're here for an overnight in France there. It's the capital of Normandy, and you can see the big astronomical clock here as well, or just stroll into the centre if you like, which is incredible. It's a lovely, lovely city. Into Le Havre next. Now, this is very, very nice. UNESCO World Heritage Site, wonderful city with lots and lots of new additions there as well. Very striking new architecture in there as well. And you have 2 full days in Le Havre. Next, we head into Les Andelys, which is, again, a beautiful part of France. Now you can explore the chateau here that Richard the Lionheart kept watch for the enemy. On to Vernon in France, overnight here, so 2 days to enjoy the local wonders, including Claude Monet's incredible house and garden nearby. Next, we are heading to Mont-la-Jolie. There it is. How spectacular it looks. Wonderful location here, and you can visit the nearby Palace of Versailles, which is not too far away at all. Next, we head to Le Pec in Paris. Back in Paris now we are for an overnight here. So again, you've got a chance to go and wander the hustle and bustle of Paris if you want to there, and just take in its sheer vastness. It's beautiful. So we've got an extra night there. Then we are taking the train from Paris to Lyon, and then we join the second of A-ROSA river cruises here, and we're cruising the River Saône here on the A-ROSA Stella. Now, she is beautiful. They all have a very, very similar feel, these river cruise ships with A-ROSA, which is calm, comfortable. Everything you need is within easy reach. There are plenty of places for you to enjoy around the ship itself. But of course, when you're going into these destinations, it's more about kind of being there and having a little wander. Of course, you're porting in town, so you can just wander whenever you want to. So we spend a day cruising through Lyon Old Town itself, which is wonderful, into Chalon-sur-Saône, which is the second largest city in Burgundy. Wonderful, wonderful cafe culture there. Next, we head into Mâcon, which again, wonderful petite little village here, excellent wine country. So make sure you sample the vintages here if you get a chance, visit a vineyard. Next to Trevoux, where you can head to the Rue de Port with its 15th and 16th century houses. A very, very quaint town indeed. We come back into Lyon. We have an overnight here, so 2 full days to explore. This is where the Rhone and the Saône rivers meet, UNESCO listed as well in the old town, which is just wonderful to have a little wander around. Next, a port which really needs no introduction, Châteauneuf du Pape. You've all heard of it from a wine bottle. It's a place as well, and you will be there. Very popular indeed. Next, we head to Avignon, which again is a very, very impressive city, the most incredible Gothic palace and the biggest ever built by the Roman Catholics. Their church there is one of the biggest ever. Next, we head into Arles, again, we're along the river here. Grand squares, UNESCO protected sites. Van Gogh lived here as well, so that'll be very, very interesting indeed. Viviers is up next. Romantic riverside setting, wonderful stone buildings, lots of Roman and medieval history. Next, and we head along to La Vault-sur-Rhône, on the Rhône, as the name suggests there. Enjoy just a nice stroll around this smaller port maybe, or go and see the castle. Now, we will leave in Lyon, but we have a final 2-night hotel stay in Lyon itself, which will be incredible. Now, you can take an architectural tour here, visit the icons of the city. They go back to the 14th century. Some of those buildings still remain, and the cute little alleyways as well. And there's lots of little districts in here, including a US district as well. And at the end of this, you take the TGV, which is the wonderful high-speed train from Lyon to Paris International Airport for your flight back to Australia. Wow. Again, what an adventure. Actually doing the research for this show and then talking you through and seeing some of the sights in these places, actually, you know what? It makes you want to do it more and more and more. And obviously there's a lot of travel involved here, but I want to show you the price tag that you can secure right now for this offer, because this is CruiseAway and A-ROSA River Cruises working hand in hand together with our travel partners around the world to secure the airline travel, of course, the hotel stays as well, and the train here, the TGV in France. And we've come up with a price that's under $10,000 per person, which is incredible. Of course, you can spread the cost of that with Travel Pay Later as well, which is interest-free, which is amazing. You can break it down to 6 or to 12 payments as well. Talk to the team, very, very easy to actually sign up to that. It really helps you to have those bigger, more broader travel experiences as well. You've got our number here, it's toll-free. I can't answer every question that will come up into your mind right now. Our team can. 1300 408 764. Now, your accommodation is already river facing with a wonderful view of the river. If you'd like to upgrade that to a wonderful balcony and sitting out on the balcony, having your breakfast, breathing in the fresh air, getting the best views, hearing the sounds of what's happening in all of these little places you're porting in, let's have a look at the price tag for that. And a reminder that when you're on 2 river cruises, in fact, on this offer, of course, whilst you're on board. Premium all-inclusive offering, which includes all of your drinks, of course, which is wonderful, the incredible dining, entertainment, the pool deck, the lounges, the bars, and of course you've got Wi-Fi to keep in touch right the way through your trip. I just think this is one of those opportunities that a lot of people talk about, a lot of people dream about, but this is one that you can make happen. Incredible. Call us now, 1300 408 764. Now, finally in this show, a magical trip for the end of November, taking in Europe's iconic Christmas markets and taking a magic cruise along both the Danube and the Rhine rivers. So leave room in your case for presents to bring back. It all starts on the 21st of November. We're flying from Sydney to Frankfurt in Germany, first for a stay in the city, and you can enjoy 3 wonderful nights here. Now, this really is the place to start enjoying the Christmas markets as well. It's a very historic city, Frankfurt, actually, completely and utterly rebuilt. So a mix of old and new there as well. Make sure you get to the Hauptwacht, see the Opera Square there, and just enjoy the history of this wonderful city. Then we take an intercity train from Frankfurt through to Passau in Austria, because this, in a place called Engelhartsel, is where we're joining A-ROSA Flora for your 5-night cruise. In fact, it's the first of 2 river cruises that you are going to be enjoying on this fabulous, fabulous itinerary. And just look at the attention to detail on board. The great thing about these ships, it's less than 200 people. which means that every one of you receives that personal attention. Look at that wonderful table service in the restaurant there. If you want to do something more casual, you've got wonderful gourmet buffet dining with live chefs who are actually cooking there in front of you. You are going to love it because, I mean, bear in mind that this is a river cruise. This is not a cruise ship. This is a river cruise. So actually, there doesn't necessarily need to be hundreds and hundreds of things to do on the actual cruise itself, because this is all about the destinations you're going to. And bear in mind, you're going to be porting in these places longer, and you'll be mooring up overnight in some of these ports as well. So you are free to be able to just wander in the places you're going to. And of course, when you're cruising between places, you're up there on the pool deck on a lounger and you're just watching, literally just watching the world go by. It is excellent for relaxation. Do take advantage of the A-ROSA Spa as part of your premium all-inclusive fare here. There are discounts for treatments that are on board the A-ROSA Spa itself. There's a gym, there's a relaxation room, there's a scenarium on board as well on the A-ROSA Flora. If you've got the kids with you, excellent kids club, and during selected holiday dates, they'll actually sort of have lots of organised activities there as well. If you want somewhere to just escape to, then you can. There's the petite bar which you can enjoy. There's a shop on board, so if you need essentials, of course, you can always shop in the ports that you're going to, but essentials you can buy in the shop on board as well. This is going to be a wonderful, wonderful, remember, first of 2 river cruises you are taking as part of this adventure. So we're heading out of Passau in Australia. We are passing the Wachau, and our first port is Vienna. And we're porting right in the city, and we're staying for 2 days because we have an overnight here. The City of Music, the Renaissance Museum, the opera. You could go to an opera if there was one on the night that you're there. Wonderful. Talk to the team on board. Next to Slovakia, Bratislava, the capital here. You can see the castle, which towers high above the Danube as well. They also have a UFO tower there as well. Next, we're in Krems in Austria. Very surprising port. Small town, but incredible churches here and museums nestled on the bank of the river. Then you're passing the Wachau again through to Melk in Austria, beg your pardon. There's a famous abbey here as well above the river, and it's very, very cute indeed. Linz is a mix of old and new, and a former European capital of culture, which is very, very cosmopolitan. Now we disembark back in Engelhartzen, so in Passau itself. Take the train then from Passau to Nuremberg in Germany, and we've got a 2-night stay here in Nuremberg. Now it's the second largest city in Bavaria. There's lots you can do in this city as well. Visit the breweries here and taste the famous beers. You can visit the Imperial Castle, which has been standing since the Middle Ages. You can walk the old city walls, which stretch 5 kilometres around the main city itself. So it's going to be a pretty exciting couple of nights that you are going to have there. From Nuremberg, we take the train to Cologne, and we've got a night in a hotel there as well, which is going to be pretty exciting, let me tell you, because Cologne itself, as the name suggests, you can go to the Fragrance Museum, but where Eau de Cologne was invented. There's a wonderful zoo here, one of the oldest in the country, and there's a Belgian quarter as well. So after your night in Cologne, River cruise number 2, this time on the A-ROSA Aqua. Now we've got 4 nights here, and we are cruising the Christmas markets on the Rhine. And this is going to be perfect shopping time for you to take in these wonderful markets. They are great. If you just walk in, of course you can walk these markets, you know, as it gets dark in the evening as well, because you know they have shorter days at this time of the year. So wandering around a Christmas market is going to be absolutely incredible. Again, you're doing that river cruising with very few people there, which is amazing. So this time we are heading out of Cologne, and we've got 4 nights, and our first port to go and visit one of these wonderful markets is Rudesheim in Germany, which is lovely. Now, this has the world's longest wine bar in the Drosselgasse, and enjoy the Christmas markets. It's going to be fantastic. Oh, and the wine taverns. Next, we go into Mainz, which is one of the oldest cities in Germany, actually. History at every turn here, and incredibly quaint, so wonderful to explore. And then the highlight of this particular cruise is Frankfurt. Now, this is home to some of the oldest Christmas markets ever, dating back to the late 1800s. So this is going to be where Christmas really is coming alive, and you're there for 2 full days, of course, which is wonderful. So you can see it by night as well. Lorelei next. Perhaps the most famous slate rock in the world, and there's wonderful views along the way there as well. Koblenz is next, buzzing cultural scene here against a backdrop of Roman history, and you can enjoy promenading here. Now, we disembark back in Cologne, and we're staying for another 2 nights, which is incredible. So you can visit the very famous Cologne Cathedral with its stunning windows, and the Museum of Applied Arts is here as well. Now that has a real mix of styles there. And in Cologne, I forgot to say, there are Christmas markets here as well. So there's lots of things there for you to see, to taste, and of course, buy to take home. Now we take the train from Cologne to Brussels in Belgium, and we have a 3-night hotel stay here. Now Brussels is beautiful. Belgium is beautiful. Famous for the chocolate, of course, as well as lots more. You've got the Grand Palace right near the central station there, the City Hall, the Royal Galleries. Oh, there's chocolate. There's the Mannequin Peace statue, of course, which is very famous. Apparently, the Mannequin Peace, we always talk about the little boy. There's a lady and a dog version of the Mannequin Peace. See if you can find them in Brussels. You'll have to look them up in Google. I can't really talk about them at this time of the day, about what they depict, but go and have a little look. And of course, from Brussels, we will fly back to Sydney in Australia. Right, okay, I'm about to run out of time, so let me show you the most incredible price tag. And I feel that this package has taken us here, there and everywhere, and done some Christmas shopping in the very famous Christmas markets of Europe as well. All of that under $8,000 per person, and you can spread the cost of that, of course, with Travel Pay Later. Let's look at the upgrade then if you want to go on to balcony for both of the river cruises. So that upgrade price covers both of the river cruises. All the flights, all of the city stays, all included in that one package there for you. No extra booking fee to pay, and of course you can spread the cost of that with Travel Pay Later as well, which really makes budgeting for this so simple. Now listen, I went through the whole story very quickly there. If you want to put that onto a map, if you want to go through all the destinations one by one, plus the places you'll be cruising by as well, go to our website, cruiseaway.com.au, and you see on every one of the offers in this show has one of these numbers here. If you pop that offer reference into the website, cruiseaway.com.au, you get the full 9 yards. You get the whole story in a lot more detail than I can go into in a half-hour show. And if you've got any questions, of course, talk to our wonderful team, 1300 408 764. Remember, they're based right here in Australia as well, with over 25 years of cruise and travel knowledge. Listen, thank you for your company. Don't forget, we're here at 10 in the morning and 1 and 4 in the afternoon on Gecko every single day. So I hope to see you back for more CruiseAway very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.